Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
You know I have, I told you. Here's the kick to come. Lomax from the touchline towards the uprights. And it's straight between the uprights from the touchline, and New South Wales skip away the lead by 12 points nil for those things where Mark Piggy-Riddell's on the touchline.
Yeah, we spoke about this pre-game with Latrell Mitchell. You know, they couldn't just rely on him. They had to give him the football in good scenarios, good space, and that's what they've done there. That space ball you boys mentioned, just give it to him early. Let him get on the outside of his opposite man and back home. For Mitchell Winger, he put the trigger in too much. Does he come in, coach? Does he stay out on his man? He came in to try and take Latrell. Latrell with the flick pass. Perfect play from New South Wales.
Just vision. He just flicked it very, very subtly. Here's Reece Walsh again, kicking the ball. It's going deep, and it's going to be taken in goal by Moses again, and straight away back to Trbojevic, who again is a battering ram. How long we got? We're coming to the halfway mark, by the way. 19 gone. Halfway mark of the first half I'm talking about, as Lomax has it now, met by the defence and put down. And to be fair to
After dinner and insulin.
New South Wales,
But I haven't had night insulin yet.
Robson away on the outside, it comes now. And the back row is there. Cameron Murray, him and Crichton working on that left-hand side of the field. Robson, back goes to Payne Haas. He's been doing this.
Been great tonight.
Yeah, no, he's come out of his shell, you're right, as Robson sees the ball in the fourth tackle back to Dylan Edwards.
Welcome, everybody.
Back comes to Moses from just outside the 40 to a step of the touchline. Now, they're going to bounce here. And he's got to bounce in the touch. It's bounced in the touch, 5 out from the goal line. They'll get the ball 10 out on a changeover. But
I think they're asking whether this is 40-20.
no, he was just outside. I had a look at it, and you watch. Yeah, he's outside by about a foot and a half in the old money. But he was certainly
Old money, old money.
Trail more into the kick. But it's still a great kick.
It's a great kick. Queensland under enormous pressure now, right? 12-0 the scoreline. They do need to be next to score, but at the moment, they've had to do so much defence. It's probably a bit forward to score. Well, I think he probably needs to make a couple of changes here.
20 minutes 45 gone, and now the winger Murray says he goes to the ball. And he's put down the tackle now. They'll play the ball back Queensland. Then back away it comes to the big back rower. He's put down Jaden Sewer. He'll play it 10 short of halfway. But South Wales. Carrigan gets it to halfway. He'll put the ball down and play it back on halfway on the last tackle. The acting half is there. 12 here in New South Wales over Queensland. There's a high kick coming from Daly Cherry Evans. It's coming down for Tahoe. He's going to go high and put it beautifully. Despite the attention of Xavier Coates. And he's put down in the tackle and the back row over that side, Jeremiah Neno, of course. The ball comes back away. Here's his fill into the defence. He bounced away for him.
State of Origin, Game 2. Melbourne, Australia.
I think there may have been a crash.
Queensland versus New South Wales.
Lindsay Collins is coming back with a bit of claret over his eye. I just saw when he went to get up that someone came over the top and having seen him try to tackle, but it may well have been just a high tackle. But it's the second time of the game and it's gone New South Wales' way, Darryl, so they're getting all the breaks at the moment.
I'm knocking on that.
They've been almost perfect. In fact, I can't recall them making a mistake. They've got to their sets of 6. They've made metre after metre. Queensland at the moment just are under that much pressure. They don't know if they're Arthur or Martha here. They've just got to hang in there, the Queenslanders. 22
gone, no changes yet. They'll come shortly as they go through centre field. It's with New South Wales leading 12-0. They'll play the ball back through the lock forward. Cameron Murray. The acting half is there, Walsh. Then the ball comes away, Luai. Short ball back away. And this time Crichton bounces away from the defenders. He's still going. He's not held till he gets up and goes again. Eventually he is put down by Bell Haynes and Cherry Evans. He'll play it to Lachelle. It's on the third tackle. Mitchell sends it back away. Comes Luai. Moses. Now Dylan Edwards. Short ball back away.
Moses.
Martins into a gap and it closes quickly. He plays the ball back. It comes on the blind side. Back to the open. Dylan Edwards goes for a little run. He gets the pass back down. It's along the ground. He's half volley up there. Picked up by Crichton. Crichton comes away from the defenders. Then he goes straight up the centre and put down fifth tackle. 11 out from the goal line. Walsh is there. New South Wales lead 12-0. Luai straight into the attack. Comes back the other way. It's come back to Moses. He's going to give it to Leah. Into the air it goes. They're going to lead by 16-0 with a kick that come. Lomax was supreme in the air over the top of Talangi and scores their third try. Oh! New South Wales 16, Queensland 0, kick to come.
Well, to carve up at the moment, and the replay for Harvey Norman, he's a target for anyone in the Blues outfit who can kick a football. If you can kick it over his way, he plays both of them. He scored a try in game 1. I think it was the first try after half time to give the Blues a bit of hope. And then on this occasion, once again, he's out-jumped Talangi. Talangi sort of, I wouldn't say let him catch it, but Talangi hardly left the ground. And Lomax just leaping and jumping, outstretched the arm, took it brilliantly. Talangi's done everything he can to try and knock the ball out of his grasp, but couldn't do it. They're in for another one. The Blues are now at the moment are doing it easily. Joe Trebojevic off at the moment. I think it's Isaiah Yeo on the field, so that's, well, it's a good change. It's a really good change.
Yeah, he's coming off. Lomax trying to convert his own try. Look, you see, he came in at pace. And to be fair to the other winger, Talangi, he was going backwards. And so when you're going forward with pace, you get that springboard to go up like he did then. I think Lindsay Collins has come off too, Darryl. I was just looking down the touchline. He had a bit of claret under an eye, so he's off the field. So the first change comes, and it's both front rowers. One from Queensland, one from New South Wales. Now, we'll have a good... she's got a good kick. I'm watching the replay for Harvey Norman. It just came down when you were there. And don't forget, it wasn't a set piece. It was a bit of ad-lib by Mr. Moses, because they'd gone to the left-hand side and then they spun it back the other way. And Moses wasn't set to kick, but he did kick it. Here's Lomax. He kicked one from the touch line the other side, but he did the same to get to this lead of 18-0. Remarkable. Lomax now, a metre in from touch. The right boot strikes it. Oh, it's looking like it's going to shave the upright. No goal. No goal. 16-0. New South Wales over Queensland for Lowe's menswear. Almost 24 and a half gone. Down on the touchline. Mark Piggy Riddell.
Yeah, Ray, you mentioned those changes,
Piggy,
especially for Queensland. Kirk Capewell, he's on the field as well. I'm just trying to pick up the interchange. I can't see the hammer. So I think the hammer's come from the field. I could be wrong. The hammer's come from the field. Capewell is lining up in the centres. Fodawaker, he's onto the field for Lindsay Collins.
Okay, so Fodawaker is on the field. He wears jumper number 16. Isaiah Yeo in 15's on the field, and the hammer's gone.
I think he's gone up the tunnel too. I don't think he's not on the side.
Oh, they're going to the tunnel here. Oh, that's great work. That scores a try. The kick-off comes from Walsh. He gets the touchdown on the western side. It goes horribly close, and Lomax has presence of mind to put his foot over the line. poked the ball on the full, which means it's out on the full, and as a result, a mandatory penalty comes away of New South Wales. So instead of coming up to their own goal line, they're down there at halfway, and Moses is going to pepper the touchline on this western side and find touch. Now, I know 16-0 is a big bridge to climb, but I'm not prepared to write a full
Distance 1 kilometer. Duration 20 minutes 50 seconds. Pace 20 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer. 116 kilocalories burned.
Then back to Cameron Murray. Ducks under a tackle. The number 15's out there. Moeka Fetuweka. He'll play the ball back. Fetuweka was the tackler. Now the ball with Moses. Held out. Comes away. And Isaiah Yeo with it now. By the same token, they score again here instead of make life.
I was just going to say, they're going to have to hope that New South Wales make a couple of blues, because at the moment they don't look like they're going to make mistakes.
And Luai is taken in the tackle, but he got away from them, play on. But he's grabbed by one leg by Fetuweka and put down eventually. Fetuweka got him. Now the referee says go back and play it, meet it back, and Jerome Luai goes back and plays it. I think he's lost a boot as well. He slipped it back on.
Whenever you're ready, Jerome.
Come on, Jerome. Put your boot on. Come on, just play it. Well,
that probably suits Queensland more than the Blues at the moment. They need a break.
He got it on. Acknowledges the fact he took a bit of time as it comes away. Little kick in behind them by Moses. They'll score again. Brian Tahoe's in for number 2. It came out of nothing. I know what you meant about it.
Through the pole.
They relaxed and they went quickly to the left-hand side. Moses picked it, little kick. And there were 2 players coming through. I'm sure it was Latrell and Tahoe got there. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Darryl, it's 20 points to blot. New South Wales over Queensland for those men. We're still 14 out from half-time.
Well, they're a chance of getting obliterated here, the Queenslanders, at the
Got
moment. They can't get the ball. They can't get the ball in any decent field position. The Blues are just dominating.
The Hoons are out tonight.
Grabbed that in there. There was 2 players that could have got to that. Set up beautifully for To'o. He just took it. He won't score an easier try than that ever, whether it's club football or state of origin football. Great kick from Moses. He's having a real impact on this game. In fact,
Trying to do a bit of modification to this IRL backpack
start to the game.
just to make it more comfortable and it doesn't move when I actually run.
Remember what we said before the game? You just don't know.
It's a lot better now. I'm just going to. I think I've worked something else I could do.
I mean, you could sit here for a month or
just the upper shoulder blade area. I'm just going to probably put a piece of foam in there and
10 minutes short of half time, and you take it.
Stick it in there somehow.
You're mad. You're cooking. But that's what's going to happen if he can kick the goal.
Zip ties
they lead by 20 points to 0. And now Lomax to kick the last one from over on that touchline. And Moses' great vision, and it was all because Queensland relaxed because of the shoe putting on exercise by Jerome Luai. They all just lapsed.
It's just a little bit of movement up the top there.
We've got a good view from behind. The right boot strikes it. Oh, Darryl. It's looking absolutely perfect, and it's straight between the uprights.
That's with live view sitting in there.
The southern end of the MCG, and it is
cage.
Mark Pickett-Riddell for
oh no, don't tell me I've got to put
over the Queensland
over here.
by 22 points with 12 to go to
I didn't think of that.
New South Wales have completed their set. They've got the ball up the other end. I'm going to say I was falling for the kick across the Lomax again, but Mitchell Moses down the short side, kicks in behind, comes up with another try.
Well, you see, I agree with Darryl. I thought this is going to favour Queensland, the fact that it's taken 30 seconds to put it through. But it was Queensland who relaxed, and they had time to think about what they were going to do in New South Wales, and they targeted Latrell Mitchell and Brian Tahoe, and now they spin it out wide. And the kick returned to Payne Haas through 2 sets of hands, so there's a touch of arrogance now from New South Wales, spinning the ball on their own goal line. They'll play the ball. Robson, back away Latrell Mitchell. He's put down the tackle. He's done his job adequately so far, including picking up the first side for Tahoe. Blind side, Robson. Back away, he's going to the tackle now. Angus Bright, he'll play the ball back on the far side. The ball back the other way. Isaiah Yeo into the defence. He's held up in the tackle now by Ben Hunt, Cherry Evans, and also Ruben Cotter. And then the ball back away to Dylan Edwards. Little run. Goes into the defence. He's been very solid He'll play the ball back 11
2 4Gs have taken most of the way.
I put the knock on him.
5Gs, I mean, not very much at all.
Yeah, it is.
We've still got 9,000 bit
I haven't got
rate.
any stats in front of me, but they've hardly made a mistake. And there's one there. I mean, that gives Queensland...
And it actually let me start from the phone.
I think Isaiah Yeo is the captain, so he's challenged it. Let's have a look. He sort of was stunned, Dylan Edwards. He didn't know what happened. He sort of spun round when it came out of his arm.
Well, it looks like Mr. Roberts.
The record that has Google on Android now. Laptop.
And let's have a look. The player's over and he gets up,
screen's a lot smaller,
tries to play the ball. There's a player holding his hand. No, he just lost it. He lost it.
Something you would Let's have a listen.
Ball lifted from the ground. In attempting to put it on the ground, he's then twisted off to play the ball. This is considered ruck interference, challenged by New South Wales.
All right, okay. You were right, Daryl. Fadawaka. Fadawaka ruck interference, so he spun him off the ball. He never lost control of it until Fadawaka spun him around as he stood up. It was a loose throw, but not loose enough to drop it. And third penalty goes away in New South Wales, by the way.
They want to be careful again here, Queensland. They've still got over 10 minutes to go to last time. They are just at the moment. They don't know where they are, the Queenslanders. They had to do so much work.
They're in Disney.
And they can't. Well, the Blues are just not making mistakes.
They're in Mexico, actually.
Payne Haas plays it back to Robson, then it comes away on the outside. The lock forward, Cameron Murray. And now it's big Isaiah Yeo, who challenged it as captain with, of course, the front. Oh, that's a forward pass, Robson.
Just want to be able to move faster without that.
Touch judge have let it go. They'll play the ball back, Cameron Murray again. Then the pass to Yeo. Yeo out the back. Dylan Evans.
I'm definitely going to do this 3D printing. I'll figure something out.
22 points to New South Wales. Oh,
pretty much use the base foot I've got now. I can scan that.
Last tackle. They'll send the ball away to Luai. Little kick in behind them from Luai. Walsh is going to get to it and tidy up right on the goal line and take the tackle. He'll take the tackle of the second rower.
Pretty much got an idea where I'm
and now the ball comes from Cherry Evans for a winger. And they've got to work it up their own goal line. Here comes the Xavier Coates. 22 New South Wales over Queensland. And we've got 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go to half time. And now it's a penalty to Queensland. They're going to take, they tried to take a quick tap.
Well, they made a change too. Ben Hunt off. I think Harry Grant's on rate. And I think Harry needs to get out there because he can give them just a little bit of spark, and they need a heap of it, the Queenslanders.
Here's Cherry Evans now finding touch after the penalty. Kurt Tate will try to take a quick tap, but the referee said no. It's a penalty for inside the 10.
It's not the goal penalty. Looks in the game. Looking down.
Right, the double side needed to try.
Try not to have to see that.
Today coming back out. We'll find out from Piggy. He's trying to work his shoulder. Looked like his left shoulder to me. I'll find out in a moment. Here's the ball back away. We're inside the New South Wales half for the first time for a long time. They play the ball back. Grant's there. Cherry Evans inside ball back away. Started with it now. He's put down in the tackle. He'll play it 41 metres out from the New South Wales line. New South Wales lead by 22 points. Mills his right shoulder. I'm looking at it now. He comes away or did and lost the ball there and called a more tackle. He's smashed by Moses. Mitchell Moses, he got the ball, he just was under pressure here and he put it down. So the first time they get about 35 out, they cough up.
Oh my God!
The left side, which has been their favourite side, but I suppose after the first 7 or 8 minutes, it just hasn't happened for Queensland. Payne Haas about to go off. Oh, look who's coming off. Spencer Lenyon, probably their best forward in game one. He's going to
Spencer Lennon comes on for Payne Haas, and you're right, Darryl, he was in a losing side, their most damaging forward.
Well, Payne Haas, I had a look at the stats before, Ray. He's run for over 130 metres in the first 30 minutes.
Long time since he's done that. Spencer Lennon out there, so now the ball with New South Wales. Didn't try to pass it as Moses got to him. Here's Isaiah Yeo. There's still 7 to go to half time, 7.5 actually. Here's the ball coming away, and Spencer Leonard has his first touch, and he relishes that. He's put down by the defensive Federaca. He'll play the ball back now. The acting half is there. Comes away Robson, Moses, Luai. Short ball back away. Oh, flick pass to Dylan Edwards out the back. Away to Latrell. They're in again. Latrell Mitchell scores a try to make it 26 block with a kick that comes.
26 now.
Daryl, I can't understand what they did then. They went left-hand side and there were passes, a short ball, a play in the gap. It found the chest of Latrell Mitchell, who scores a great try.
Yeah, just creating havoc there, aren't they? And the Harvey Norman replay will just show once again they get through a couple of pretty average defensive efforts out wide for Queensland there. Here it is, to play the ball. Goes to the halfback. Moses gives it to Luai. Luai gives a front ball on the outside to Crichton, who's having some sort of game. He picks up the fullback there in Dylan Edwards. He gives it to Latrell. They're never going to stop Latrell. Once he gets into a bit of space, he just scores every time. And that was on the back of Angus Crichton, who has had a hell of a first half. He gets the ball. I thought there was a question mark on the pass that went to him, but he goes to Dylan Edwards. Edwards went into space, looked on the outside.
Went into space.
He was in. Well, he was in clear air and he just did the rest, caught it and scored. This is at the moment an embarrassment for the Queenslanders.
Well,
no air in space, dude.
I'm sitting here stunned at what just happened.
Love it.
Crichton got a ball from Luai, who got it from Mitchell.
Who got it from?
Looming up as he went through that narrow gap, and I had some question marks about the pass, but, you know, it all happened too quickly to make a judgment on it. And then all of a sudden, looming up as Edwards, who's had a very good game, first game of Origin, and his eyes were like saucers, because he looked to his left and all he could see was the big centre coming through like a runaway XP2 through Fassifern, Latrell Mitchell. And he scores a try and then kicked the ball as far as you could possibly kick it to the top row. Someone from Westpac keeps that, of course.
Yeah.
We told you earlier. Here he is, Zach Lomax. This is his favourite kick.
Money.
He's kicked 2 from the touchline now. Right boot strike.
On eBay tonight.
Around. He's done it again. He keeps kicking from the touchline, this fella. He can do no wrong. Strike me, Piggy.
Strike me, crikey.
Queensland with 5.5 minutes to go. Can you believe it? Pinch me, I'm dreaming.
Yeah, they've got it all their own way, but they just haven't given Queensland any opportunities. They've completed their sets, they've run hard, played the ball quick. Every time they've turned the football over, they've turned it over.
Distance, 2 kilometers. Duration, 32 minutes. 3 seconds.
Moses.
Pace, 11 minutes.
Barbecue just sitting there.
13 seconds per kilometer. 218 kilocalories burned.
Trying to burn a He's been superb. Over on that eastern side, he's kicked 3 from 3 basically on the touchline.
Right. He has had an unbelievable year, Zach. When you consider he was moved from centre to wing, and then...
Spencer Leniu, Darryl. He's broken them apart. He goes over the halfway. It's a run of 40 metres before he's put down. The defence
is it over
there from
already?
They'll play it. They go the same way. He's trying to Robson go. He's taking to play Capel again. He'll play the ball back. Spencer Leniu just went straight through them. They'll put down the tackle to the ball. They'll get them back at 32 as the block forward Kevin Murray plays the ball. Robson again out wide it comes. Now Moses. Back away to Liam Martin who started the block. He'll put in try. He'll play the ball. Referee says time off. Time off. He's worried about someone. Let's have a listen.
Harry Grant.
He's got plenty of claret for a head cut, Harry. And so that's why...
Blood.
And it's well, it probably looks a lot worse than it actually is. And it's a head clash with... Well, you don't want to hit Reuben Cotter's head.
Yeah.
And that's what he's done. He smashed... And that was... That's when Spencer Leniu made the big break. They hit heads and he went straight through it. Now, he's been taped up. He's okay. He's not showing any signs of needing to go for a...
The old days they let him play on.
HIA, just a bit of claret. And it was a... Sort of one of those nicks that bleeds a lot, a bit like when you shave that, you know?
I don't do much during the week, to be honest with you, Ray, but I understand where you're coming from. But they can ill afford. I mean, that Spencer Leniu just went straight through the meat of the Queenslanders then. They're in trouble again. This could be the record score, and I don't want to go into it. It's 50 points to 6 in 2021 to the Blues.
Here's a kick now on the 5th tackle. It's coming down towards the goal line. Xavier Cates has gone high and taken the ball, and he's tackled immediately by the number 17, Spencer Leniu. He'll play the ball back to Harry Grant. So it is 28-0 inside the final 5, and he's going to give them another penalty. They moved up too quick. They did this last time. And Queensland then messed it up by getting the ball up the other end, but then conceding possession. So they've been given another penalty. New South Wales, it's a 2 willing in defence, moved up, and the referee pinned them again, as he did previously. Billy Slater on our screen in front of us looking rather pensive about where they're at the moment at 28-0, and the ball comes back to Val Holmes. He's put down on the tackle. 3-2 the penalty count. New South Wales way. Then the ball comes back in centre field and they're put down on the tackle now. That'll be the number 15. He'll play the ball, play to Waker. He's 40 metres out from the New South Wales line striker. They need a try. Here's the ball to Dearden. Back away it comes to Reuben Cotter. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. That's a really dangerous tackle.
Liam Martin.
Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. He got him upended and put him, now Cotter to his right.
Wrestling move.
Up. Liam Martin's going to be put on report. Will he go to the bin as well? Let's have a look. It's just a very dangerous tackle.
Yeah, it is. He gets him
and then he sort of...
does live.
And then he drives him and lets go as he's heading towards the ground.
I think he let him go. I think he gets the benefit of the doubt for mine. I think when he got him in the dangerous position, Liam Martin, I think he let go. You know, he was starting to drive and then he realised it was dangerous. He said, I better stop.
The only problem is he let him go onto his head.
Yeah, that's true. But at least he didn't drive him into the ground.
So he's coming off to get assessed, Reuben Cotter. I think he's a bit lucky to stay to tell the truth. I think it's a sin-binning offence, that one. It's an act of foul play that could have caused a serious injury, but they got away with it, but he's on report. The ball with Queensland, they can't touch the penalty. Back it comes to Leeds. The Beast is on the field now. He'll play the ball back. He's about 12 metres away. The ball comes from Grant away to Dearden. Dearden, the short ball away to Sewer. He flicks down the back, and then it's intercepted by, I think, Crichton. He streaks away, Crichton. He's over the halfway. There are 6 Maroon Jumpers chasing across and covers Xavier Coates, and Cherry Evans wind him in. Oh, he jumped like Marty Duffy with a chainsaw and a cat before he...
Chainsaw and a cat.
But they're now about 15 metres out. The ball on the outside comes to Edwards. Luai. He steps back the other way. Steps around. Then got the ball away on the outside to Mitch Moses. Then the pass came back away to the second row on the left-hand side. Crichton having a wow.
Keep thinking he's going to say Crichton.
He's down the tackle now. He'll play the ball back. The acting half puts it out from the goal line on the second tackle. Now the ball goes back on the side. Came from Cameron Murray. New South Wales on the attack. Third tackle. They'll play it for the number 15. 2 feet go. Then a double pass around the outside. Leonard was almost through. They'll play the ball on the fourth tackle. Just out from the goal line.
They'll just keep getting, they'll get tired.
The acting half is Dylan Edwards. They'll spin the ball wide. Comes away to Moses. Luai's there. Little kicking behind him. Whilst it's going back for them. Can't get that goal line. Right out 6 more coming away New South Wales. I want to give a rap to Mitchell Moses again, because we had the second rower, Liam Martin, running as a decoy, and again that man, Dylan Edwards, he chimed in. He's the one that passed it to Crichton, and then Crichton, as you say, Murray Talangi, he came racing in and was brushed aside like he was swatting flies, by Crichton, Stephen Crichton I'm talking about. And then he just one-handed, passed away to Lomax, and Zach's in again. It is now, and don't adjust your sets, don't touch the sets, don't touch the dials, don't go anywhere, because the score is, as I've indicated, 32-0 with a kick to come. Fair dinkum. And we're at half-time, and there's 40 to go.
Well, you'd like to be on him to kick this as well, even on the side he's not overly keen on. He's kicked everything bar one here.
He missed the last one from this side. It showed the upright. Here it is again. Right boot strikes. He's not going to miss this one, D. It's straight between the uprights at the city or southern end, and they go to the break. New South Wales. You couldn't believe the score. If someone told you about an hour ago they'd lead 34-0 against this great Queensland side, they'd put you in a straitjacket and cart you away. But that's what's happened. 34-0. Let's look at the try scorers. Liam Martin opened the account after 10 minutes. Brian Tarr has scored 2, 17th and 26th minute. Zach Lomax, 23rd, 38th minute. And then Latrell Mitchell chimes in.
Somebody missed the corner.
6 tries. He scores in the 32nd. Zach Lomax has kicked magnificently 5 from 6. The scrums are 1 apiece. The penalties are 4-3 to New South Wales. The side of the leg with the Queensland's easy as we watch the Harvey Norman replay because they've scored no points. In fact, they haven't threatened the line at the punt rate end, the northern end.
Queenslanders.
4 points to nil. Set restarts. We had 2 of them going the way of New South Wales, and also they had the goal line drop back at over 4 start. And at half-time, they lead by 34-0, and we're going to a decider, one would imagine, in Queensland's easy as we watch the Harvey Norman replay because they've scored no points.
Yeah, how you going, buddy? Thanks for popping in and watching. Better check my sugar level. $18.1, so it's gone down by almost 2 points. 2 whole points. It was 20 point something. So we'll go logbook. Very good. So I'm out walking. Hasn't been good all day. And I haven't overeaten anything either.
Photo booth and a giant maroon jersey. Plus, if you're someone PPQ activity on Instagram and tag @personalised plates 2LD, you go in the draw to win a set of personalised plates and your own supporter gear. T's and C's can be found in PPQ's official Instagram bio. For all of our 4BC listeners, you'll be saying, go Queensland.
Alright, buddy.
Frank Walker from National Tiles.
Just try and get the sugar down.
Renovation over budget in an absolute first for National Tiles.
I'm a type 1 diabetic.
Budget back on track. We're offering you a select range of genuine half-price bargains. Yes,
not much else I can do. I've had insulin.
Cut so deep to help you get your new home or renovation.
Keeps going up. I'll be in hospital
Have to be quick. These
again.
half-price bargains will sell like hotcakes. It's a genuine case of first.
Only been a few weeks since I've been out.
Rush into National Tiles now and save.
Big man, the state of origin
Doesn't take much.
is almost here. So now's the perfect time to get your Queensland Maroon state of origin gear at Lowe's. Hang on. Or you can get your New South
Distance,
Wales blue
3
state of origin.
kilometers.
Why?
Duration, 44 minutes. 1 second. Pace, 11 minutes. 57 seconds per kilometer. 322 kilocalories burned.
Make it McSmart with the new McSmart meal from Macca's. 2 burgers, small fries and small soft drink for $6.95. T's and C's apply.
Just as we're coming up to McDonald's. No thanks.
Stand by for one hell of a game of rugby league. Plays the ball back. Robson again. On the outside, Cam Murray. Then the ball goes away. Moses straight through they go. And
Again.
Liam Martin, I think it is, a score. A brilliant try. Oh, great pass by Moses. Luai sends it out wide.
Is this repeat? Repeat. They haven't come back. Second half coming back soon. Another 10 minutes or so.
Max was supreme in the air. Oh, New South Wales 16.
Because they had some sayings, didn't they?
Little kick in behind the by Moses. They'll score again.
Moses featured a lot.
Number 2, it came out of nothing. Moses, Luai, short ball back away. Oh,
Shameless.
Edwards out the back. Away to Latrell. They're in again.
He was pretty pale white.
New South Wales, they played 10 out from the
I get like that when I have sugar low.
Dylan Edwards.
But don't have red hair.
Gone straight through. He popped the ball away. They're in
I don't
again.
have shamrock.
Darryl, it's 32-0 with a kick to come. You can't believe what's happening here at the MCG. 34-0.
Across Australia, this is the continuous
Continuous call team 34-0. New South Wales leading Queensland 6 tries to 0. Darryl Bryman is a dead set carver.
Well, it is, and it's probably going to continue.
Carver.
Mark, to be really honest with you, the Blues have just been superb. As good as Queensland were in game one, they've been better, the Blues. They've scored, as you said, 6 tries. Queensland have got nothing. They've completed 21 of 22. In this standard of football, is going to make it awfully difficult for the opposition. Queensland, on the other hand, have only had it 12 times, so they've had New South Wales have had double the amount of possession Queensland have, and they completed 10 of 12. They've made 1,041 metres, New South Wales, Queensland 419. At the end of the day, New South Wales are just running on fresh legs because they've had all the ball and all the attack. And Queensland have had to tackle, and they haven't done a very good job of it. They've allowed 6 tries. I mean, there's players all over the field for New South Wales that I want to wrap. Dylan Edwards, what a debut he's having.
Charles still
and
strange.
there's other players as well, but Stephen Crichton in the centres is just creating havoc. I think Jerome Luai is having the best game I've seen him play at rep level. Mitch Moses has just come in seamlessly, and Angus Crichton on the fringes is just creating nightmare for the Queenslanders. They don't know what to do, the Queenslanders. There's no way they can get back into this game.
34 points to 0. There's just some news coming out of the 8th Immortal Andrew Johns on the telly, Darryl. And you goals in the first half. Zach Lomax spent the entire preparation into the match with a leg issue that required his knee to be drained of fluid due to a bursa on his right leg. He's only missed one of the goals.
Mate, I want to wrap this in. Like, he's had a
Good view of the city.
That was a decision that James Flanagan had. Well, he did make. But you know what? I think it's the decision that has just ignited his career. I don't think he plays for New South Wales if he's playing in the centres. He's gone to the wing. He's kicked all goals bar one. He's scored 2 tries in this game. He's now pretty close to one of the best wingers in the game, if he's not the best. And his career is now exploding. Unfortunately for the Dragons fans, he's going to the Parramatta side next year.
We're going to have to go walking early tomorrow morning too. We'll bet you anything. It starts rising again.
I think I've done the wrong thing here. I probably should stay at the Dragons, but that's probably a discussion for the week.
And I want to eat breakfast too.
New South Wales leading Queensland, picking the Maroons are shell-shocked, and that's probably the best first half of footy we've seen from the Blues in a long, long time.
Yeah, well, the big man mentioned those stats there, and 21 of 22. They've completed their sets. No one looks flustered or like they're going to throw it out the back. They all know their role. They're just
I'm carrying weight too, about 6 kilos.
New South Wales has really troubled Queensland and rolled New South Wales
2
down
batteries
the field
out.
nicely. Big man mentioned all those.
Only running on 2.
Great. Like Mitchell Moses, I think he's had 3 tries.
So
The
maybe
game of Moses
7 or 8 hours
and Luai
battery.
has been absolutely phenomenal. Whether it's Moses long, Moses and Luai short kicks, their ability just to get re-kicks.
It's a jet I can hear taking off. The car rumbling.
But they were down the other
Jet.
end of the field. They weren't up here in that good ball zone. So
That is
they've
direction
made
of the
Queensland come
airport.
off their goal line all night. And they know their roles, they do their
They
job.
know their
They're
role.
not trying to make it up. And
Jabroni.
Well, you're sitting right next to the Queensland bench, Piggy. What was the sort of reaction?
Piggy, oink, oink,
watching
oink,
New
oink,
South
oink.
Wales score try
Piggy,
after
piggy.
try?
Well, I think they were as shell-shocked as everyone is at the ground. Like, we all came here tonight expecting an unbelievable contest between 2 great sides. They're 2 great football teams.
Sounds like the
We know
game's
how good
over.
Queensland is, but,
Unless until the
New
fat
South
lady
Wales have
sings.
just done their job. They've kicked long. They've chased hard. They've worked hard in defence, and they've just stuck to the plan. You can just see everyone looks really comfortable. and in control of what their role is in the team, what their job is, where they have to be on certain plays, and they've put them on really nicely. They've all run hard and they've been able to get some joy.
All right, thank you, Piggy. 34-0 New
Oink,
South
oink,
Wales.
oink,
leading
Piggy, Piggy,
Queensland.
Piggy,
Now I'll
oink,
ask you
oink.
As a Maroon, Billy Slater, is he just saying, right, let's forget the first half, let's get out there, put on some points in the second half and just get back to competing with this New South Wales side?
I think he'd be angry with them. I don't think he'd want them to forget the first half. I think he'd want them to be. I think he'd want the players to be angry with what they've dished up. I mean, when they've had the ball, they've been okay when they've had it, but they haven't been great. I mean, they started okay, but then their defensively, they've been awful. They out wide on both sides. They've had trouble. Val Holmes has had trouble. Unfortunately, Tapuai Fado got hurt pretty early in the game. Talangi's had trouble. Coates has had trouble reading it because he's had to follow Val Holmes around. Val Holmes has had real trouble in the centres. Reece Walsh we haven't seen because of the fact they've had no ball. They've got a lot of problems.
I thought he was going to say they have no balls.
As well. Mate, it's been really
Same
difficult
thing.
to be a back for the Queenslanders. And then at the half the blue forwards just go straight through the middle, like especially Lindsay, and 2 or 3 occasions just powered over the top of it. They're tired. They're really tired. At this level, at the speed of the game, if you get tired, it is awfully difficult. You just can't catch your breath. It's going to be it's going to be really difficult second half for the Queenslanders. I would imagine.
What headlight?
Go out, hopefully win the second half. He would say hopefully, but if you say let's go out and win the second half and get a little bit of dignity back.
All right, gentlemen, 34 points
Gentlemen.
to New South Wales leading Queensland. We're at the MCG. We'll take a break. Ray on the other side of this with the second half action in front of a huge crowd here in Melbourne.
Has injury or illness left you unable to work? Monaco lawyers are experts at giving total and permanent disability payouts for injured workers. Last year alone, we secured over $68 million for deserving Aussies like you. With our no-win, no-fee guarantee, your claim is risk-free. So
Well, isn't Nissan A Ford?
Case. For free claim advice, search Monaco lawyers.
Who's Nissan owned by these
Put your
days?
claim in safe hands.
Did you know Queensland
Don't really
smoke
care what
alarm
you
laws
drive.
are changing?
That's right, Smokey. At 1300 Smoke Alarms, you can make your home fully compliant from just $129.
Who is the driver forward?
1-300-SMOKE-ALARMS.com.au.
Oh, there's a chill in the air now, big man. There sure is, champion. So it's the perfect time to get you up the winner bar.
Honda.
Everyone, hello. Like my favourite, flannelette check shirts, only $34.95. Please sloppy.
It's like a really light army green colour.
There's hoodies and extra colour for $29.95. Plus big men's fleece for $39.95. There's winter favourites for everyone. So
For
grab a winter
everybody.
market in store or online. Hello.
Dreaming of a getaway? Now's the perfect time. With the G'day Park Track, not only do you get access to more parks and more places, but if you book on the app before the 31st of August for travel anytime this year, you'll be entered into the draw of cruising free fuel for a year. A whole year of free fuel. Book it in and get away on us. G'day Parks, the easy way to get away. Here's good. G'dayParks.com.au. T's and C's apply. Permit number 18. Full discussion of
Proudly sponsored by Caruso's Natural Health.
This is a female. Brushing her hair. Asian.
50 points to 6. Queensland biggest
50
win
points to 6.
2015, 52-6. We can think about that record being threatened. Now, at the MCG, the biggest win was back in 1994.
There's like 90,000 people.
The highest number of points scored would be at the Homebush in the year 2000.
At the stadium right
Olympic
now.
Stadium, 56-16.
Distance 4 kilometers. Duration 54 minutes 45 seconds. Pace 10 minutes.
10 minutes is getting up there now.
Seconds per
Can I keep it up?
kilometer. 417 kilocalories burned.
The possession, what was it, 70-30 or
68-32. I mean, that in state it's impossible, but I've still got to say, I think 34 nil is excessive, even with those stats. I think that shows a real problem Queensland has. I know it'll be good from the outside back. They're the ones where the tries have been scored. Tyler's got 2, Mitchell's got 1, Lomax has got 2, and Liam Martin scored on the fringe as well. They've seriously got to live and live big time with Queenslanders.
Well, they, of course, come out for the second half, defend the Punt Road or northern end of the MCG. And, look, I'm getting text messages from family members telling me this is without doubt the best half of football that New South Wales have ever played.
Ever.
Well, it'll be hard to argue. Maybe comparing with a half featuring Joey in 2005.
Yeah, Road Rage.
I think it'll be hard to argue with Ray, but 34 nil. Kept the opposition to nil, and you just scored 6 tries.
1.2 litre.
That is close to perfection for New South Wales.
Is that Silver Corolla? 2. Pizza time.
So now it's good New South Wales, and they bring the ball forward. This time Spencer Lemieux has it, is driven back on a tackle. He'll play the ball inside the 20 now, so it's just still. The ball comes to Isaiah Yeo. He's tackled it. Ruben Collis back because he's made a tackle over the top with an assist from Cody Waker. Now the ball back away, and through centre field they go. And they'll play the ball back again. And this time the ball back row and give it again.
17.3.
The ball's gone back away, taken by the winger. He'll bring the ball back to Queensland.
It's going down. It was like 16 minutes ago. I checked it was 18.1. It's 17.3 now. I'm going to keep going.
So whatever the shoulder problem is, he's back out for the second stanza. Plays the ball back to away on the outside, and the other winger this time, and there's
and I've done 4.28 kilometres.
Now the ball comes from Harry Grant, away it comes to the front row of Connor,
and we've still got 3 modems running.
So yes, it is Tabby White today back out
9,000
there. Now the ball
right.
comes to Dearden, short ball away to Stewart. Stewart is met by the fence and put down. Good tackle by Spencer Miller and 2 others. He'll play the ball halfway, big tackle. Back comes to Cherry. I think it's a score repeating 34-0. Below Kingsbury, Brian Cahoe scored 2 tries along with the other winger, Doc Lomax. And now they'll play the ball back. Liam Martin and Latrell Mitchell try scorers. And you're right.
Unleaded, 197.7.
Best game at this level.
Oh, without doubt. I mean, if you're a West Tigers fan or a Panthers fan, you're celebrating what you're seeing here. He's playing brilliantly.
Yeah, they couldn't get off the tackle player there. And the referee was standing over the top, and then there was an appeal from New South Wales. Latrell Mitchell will play the ball back. Comes away from Robson. He's been good again, Robson, middle of the ruck, giving good service to his first receivers. And now they'll play the ball back again for Spencer Lemieux. Then it comes Robson. Rampaging onto it is Liam Martin. He larges it, relishes the opportunity to get up among them. Ducks of West Wyalong, I read through the week. Here's the kick coming from Luai in the 5th tackle. High one. Coming down for the winger. Takes it well, and then he's... Latrell launched himself over the top and apologised to the referee. Gets up and says sorry.
I don't think it was that bad. I think he did. I think he hit him. As long as he hit him when his feet were planted, that's just a. He's probably got him a bit higher than he'd hoped.
Well, he was coming down, and Latrell launched himself to sort of get him and time it, and put him down. Yeah, he got there, and it's a hard tackle. He got him the opportunity.
Yeah, he did. You know, when coach hit the ground, I think his legs buckled a little bit as well. It was just an error in judgment from Latrell, and I think he's entitled to go in with a bit of force, but it was too high.
Here's the ball back away, and they'll have it through the winger now Kalungi. He's put down in the tackle. They'll play the ball back. The acting half is there. In fact, my apologies, it was Jeremy Nenai who had the ball, not the winger. And back away it comes to
should put a radar
forward
on.
Carrigan. He's put down in the tackle. They play the ball back. 34-0 to New South Wales. Ran away, and then they come up towards the halfway, fade away, but sends the ball back on the inside.
Yeah, your job's going to be taken by robots.
Dearden goes through them. He had Reece Walsh in his shoulder, couldn't unload as he tackled by Liam Martin on that right-hand side. Now they come back to the other side of the field. Carrigan, the pass comes away to Sherry Evans. Oh, he handled the ball there as he's tackled Val Haynes by Latrell Mitchell. He did well. Fourth tackle, Cherry Evans runs from acting half to Tahoe. He's held on the tackle by Tahoe and then slammed in the tackle with Tahoe and Luai coming in over the top. The Penrith pair. They'll play the ball back on the fifth tackle. 45-metre gain. There's the kick from Reece Walsh. It's gone high. It's coming down in front. They've made a mistake here finally, New South Wales. I think Dillard was knocked it on. You wouldn't believe it. So their first mistake in that phase of play comes after 4 of the second half, and it'll surrender possession back here with a ball coming back to the Queensland side. About 11 metres out. He went high to get it. Let me have a look at the replay. Up they go. He got his hands to it, but then as he was coming down, he's knocked it on.
You normally catch that, Dylan. He doesn't make mistakes like that. Now, this is probably Queensland's best attacking position. They've got to find a way of getting Reece Walsh in the game. He's just got in the game. I know they've had no balls.
I have to check my ketones overnight too. In the morning.
Red zone in a minute as Walsh goes to the defence. 33 tackles in the red zone.
Check this exercise not making them.
They've had 1 tackle in the red zone. Queensland make it 2 because Reece Walsh has been put down. Now the ball goes back away. Carrigan held in the tackle. Whitney for their first try, 34-0. He's put down half a metre short of the goal line by 3 defenders, including Yo. Plays the ball back. Now it's Grant putting it wide. It's got Cherry Evans off the ball. Well, that could have resulted in a penalty. Cherry Evans is appealing for the ball. He's up and okay, but he was nowhere near the football when. And Dearden's done the same thing again. He's lost the ball in a tackle with Mitchell Moses. It's back dreadful for what happened in the first half. But
exactly, he's tried to offload the ball when he didn't have time and space to do it. In the end, he just got up in his face there, Mitch Moses. He's having a cracking game, Mitch Moses. And they're just having a bit of chat here. I mean, him and Cherry Evans having a bit of chat. The ball goes out the bag. I think that Blue-Eye one with the shoulder charge on Cherry Evans. But I mean, it was a speculator. I mean, he was expecting him to get the ball. He didn't get it. There's no noise in football. That's just all about all the about.
I thought he might go back and look at that because it certainly didn't matter the money. And Luai, he was nowhere near the body. He was a big boy, and the ball went past him, and Luai just took him out. Which was a length, but he's got away with it. Can't hold with the ball now, so they don't score. What do they have? 2 tackles in the red zone, maybe 3? 3. Yeah, 3. So it'll be 33-4 now. Tackles in the red zone, Westpac red zone for New South Wales. Dylan Edwards. When the ball comes back away, he stands on the 40, tries to unload 3 defenders there, Potters there, along with Kodawaker. Now they come away to the other side of the ruck. And again, it's the second rower. She's having a game-ending strike.
He's on contract with the Roosters too. I reckon he's put almost another 0 on here.
Plays the ball back again. Now Robson, 4th tackle. And they go to the line. Popped out the back. The ball's on the ground. Picked up by Mitchell Moses. Then got the ball back away. Break being made by Liam Martin, who's put down 5th tackle. He'll play the ball quickly. Blindside they go. Moses goes that way and throws the ball back. It's on the ground. It's going to put it back to Liam Martin. He's going to have to throw the ball away. He'll take the 5th tackle, the last tackle, I should say, 6th tackle changeover. And the ball came. That was pretty organised by New South Wales from the first time. So slightly pretty blind with Moses, but then he picked up and threw the ball back. So Queensland with another swing. One in the field, 5 through the halfway, they'll throw the ball back to Queensland. Outside. They come up towards the halfway line. Carrigan got it from Grant. Grant goes back there again. Frustration sets into Queensland trailing 34-0 as was that still at half-time. Grant Dearden sent the ball back away. Sewer is put down in a tackle this time by Liam Martin. Plays it quickly. It comes from Grant. Stutters the pass and then comes away on the outside. Dearden. Cherry Evans. He throws a ball. They've got an overlap finally. And Val Haynes comes on the inside, but he's taken well by Jerome Luai.
It's nice
coming across from Latrell Mitchell as well. And he'll play the ball back now. About 19 metres out from the goal line. Gets up gingerly. That'll be the 4th tackle. Reece Walsh, Cherry Evans again looking for their first try. Grant short ball away. Looks like Carrigan centre field held in the tackle by Liam Martin and two others. He'll play the ball back now to his feet. The acting half of Grant, last tackle, now the ball to Dearden. Dearden runs, and then he's taken in the tackle almost immediately by Reece Robson, and that'll be a changeover. The ball back to New South Wales, winning by 34 points to nil.
Reece Robson's not happy there. I don't know if he touched the ball in that centre six. He's in the referee's ear there. He reckons he's getting held out of the play or something like that, so he's obviously frustrated. Got a few mates in the maroon jersey there at the moment. There's a bit of push and shove from Valentine Holmes and Latrell Mitchell there. So a bit of bad blood between those two.
Bad news, though. What's that? Who's warming up? Here's the ball. Great offload. Back to Gilly Edwards from Latrell Mitchell. He's put down on the tackle. 31 out from his own line. Robson from acting half. Back to Moses. Then away to Crichton. Crichton goes straight and hard. He enters another dimension, another zone, this Crichton. The two Crichtons, as you mentioned. Here's the ball back away. Robson again on the fourth tackle. Isaiah Yeo into centre field. The captain with his other captain off the field. Jake Trbojevic, last tackle, that's the fifth. Down by the game, he's the fifth this time. A bit more conventional from Mitchell Moses, gone high. Plucked out of the air beautifully. And back to Crichton, he chips over the top. The ball's back towards the goal line. Sherry Evans there to cover up. Takes the ball, then takes the tackle of Crichton.
Here's a little bit of rubbish going on here. Lenville was printed in at a crack here at Tabuai for goal. I don't know what started this, but there's just a push and shove going on from nearly everybody from both sides.
Now, Stephen Crichton's pointing to his head and saying, use your head, boys. And Sherry Evans involved. Let's have a look. And so Liam Martin gets there to try a tackle on Sherry Evans, misses him. And then he's tackled by Crichton, ball and all. He gets him and puts him on the ground.
Distance 5 kilometers. Duration 1 hour 6 minutes 45 seconds. Pace 11 minutes.
Slow down.
59 seconds per kilometer. 519 kilocalories burned.
Please like and subscribe.
Do not take it in your own hands by pushing him. I need you to have a chat to
16.2. Please like and subscribe.
Both drivers in the middle, right? No one comes running in. So take this chance to speak to your guys. Speak to your guys now. It doesn't happen again.
You reckon he'll go and speak to them?
That's all I know.
Well, he's not looking like he's speaking to them.
Let's give it
burned.
Hey Frank, please like and subscribe. Cool Frank point 2. Please like and subscribe. Whoops.
No one comes running in. So
Hit myself.
Piggy Riddell, he's down on the
Oink,
touchline.
oink, oink, Piggy, 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 oink, 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 oink.
What's doing downstairs? They've lost the ball, Queensland.
Oh no, bloody Queensland.
There's a stink here.
It's on.
It's a
Fight.
melee, it's a fracas, it's a brouhaha. No punches thrown at the moment. The frustration is someone's going to be sat down here to the bin.
Sin
He said
bin.
before if people rush in, they're going to get sin bin. Now he's got to make good on his threat. I don't know who the first two rushing in were.
Well, I saw Lenu mouthing off. He looks like he can mouth off, Lenu. Of course, he copped a suspension earlier this year. He doesn't want to, get involved. He's already got a poor record, so let's just see what happens here. I must admit, Luai's there.
Oh, he's laughing, Luai. He's grabbing hold of people just to be a nuisance. Now, there's a shoulder charge from Lenu, which starts it, and then he'll be penalised for a shoulder charge. He didn't use
No worries, Frank. Think of me when you're doing
the ball has
it.
been lost by Queensland, and then there's a little brouhaha on the ground with Jaden Sewer. Bit of pushing and shoving, and there's about 4 New South Wales players running in. Make it 5, make it 6, make it 7, make it 8. And Latrell comes charging in at the end. He might be the one they pick on and put him in the bin.
How would you know what they're going to do here? They all came in. Lenu came in. He just kept giving them all a gobful to Queenslanders. I mean, this is really... It's going to be awfully difficult, I think, for the referee to make an assessment here.
Well, he'll get a help from the video ref, and I reckon he'll sit a couple down. I don't know which two.
I think he should.
Well, he
Walking up a hill now.
He said, next time there's anyone rushes in, we're going to sit a couple down.
Yeah.
And he conveyed that to both captains, and plenty ran
Getting hot now.
in New South Wales, but the one that
Might have
ran
to take
was
this
made
jacket
forward
off.
was Latrell Mitchell towards the end of proceedings.
Right. Don't be using them just there. I'll do that later. Look, obviously spoke to you at the incident about
Huh?
what the thing happening, alright? So Liam starts it by rubbing the head there. There was enough on, but don't take it out of our hands. Look at him.
He's in the bin.
It's in bin.
I think there'll be
10.
Well, he didn't run in, but he started, he said. So Liam Martin, I said, there's my prediction. I got it wrong. I said one, there'll be 2 in, because Queensland will get sent to the sin bin as well. He's got to send a Queenslander in.
I think it's 2 to tango.
Okay.
Pat Carrigan.
Pat Carrigan.
Down there, this is what I say to Isaiah, alright? We're not going to tolerate that in the bin.
So Pat's gone
In
as
the bin.
well. So I said 1 in the bin, there's 2 in the
Can't
bin.
happen again.
So it's 12 on 12, and he had no other option. Piggy, I was about to cross to you when that all happened, but he had no option, mate, because he just warned him about a minute ago and said, if we do it again, you're in the bin, and he's had to put 2 in the bin.
Yeah, and he just hopefully that'll settle both teams down, Ray. The penalty will go to Queensland for the original infringement, I would say, for the rubbing of the head. I think he said Liam Martin did. So Queensland penalty, 12 on 12.
Someone across the road looking at me.
I don't think it's going down. I've got the feeling this is going to continue to keep going. I think the Queensland will be wanting, someone will be wanting to take a hit up here, and I reckon the Blues will be trying to smack them.
So we're 10 gone in the second half, and now the ball with Queensland, and they go forward with the ball now. Fatawaker with it. He's 40 out from the New South Wales line. They're looking for their first try of the night. Now, he says, get back and play it on the mark, which he does now. Fatawaker plays it. It comes away from Harry Grant. Then the pass away on the outside in centre field. They're put down on the tackle now. And they'll play the ball back. The referee says, get off him. It was Nenai playing the ball. Then the ball comes to Cherry Evans. Stutters and gave the ball to Dearden. Dearden on the outside of Walsh. Walsh has got them. And then he got the ball away to Tabuai Fado. He's beaten 2. Got 9 out from the line. And over the top. Who was that? Was that Lenu?
No, it's Ola Kawatsu.
Oh, he's just on the field.
Is that a flop? What are they doing? They're going back here. Where's the referee go?
He's going down for a shoulder charge on Reece Walsh, I reckon.
Green lights.
Yeah, we haven't gone back to the play. Well, Ola Kawatu, there it is here. It's a shoulder charge by Crichton on Walsh.
There's something up here I can put this
That's what the penalty for. I've just watched the replay for Harvey
backpack
Norman.
on for a second.
So now
Let's
they
jump
have
off.
the ball. For the Waker comes about 12 metres out from the New South Wales line. Harry Grant's the acting half. The ball comes away to Cherry Evans. Inside ball to Reuben Cotter. And Reuben's held on the tackle now. 5 out from the goal line.
Here we go. Just here.
Ball to Reuben Cotter. Held by Yo. He's put down the tackle with Crichton.
Held by Yo.
The Stephen variety. 5 out from the goal line. Grant is
Some of these names.
tries to get away from the defence, but he's hung in the tackle and driven back in that tackle. They play the ball. Yo away with that tackle. The assistant to number 17, Spencer Lemu. Been injured there. Grant gets up there. He's playing. The ball comes back. Outside Dearden. Cherry Evans. Short ball away. They can't score this time. Yes, they do. The game. So all of a sudden 34 forward the kick to come. and they run back. They want to score another few just to put some respectability into the score. New South Wales lead 34-4. Queensland with a kick to come, and it's 12-on-12 with 2 players in the bench.
Yeah, the Harvey Norman replay just shows a bit of power. They haven't noticed a lot of Jeremiah Nanai in this game. The ball went on the outside there to Cherry Evans. He just took it to the line, sucked in a couple of defenders, mainly Luai, who was a little bit hesitant. He didn't go up because he was worried about what Cherry Evans was going to do. In the end, he just popped the short ball to Nanai, ran a great line. Queensland finally.
Yeah, that lamb shank was the first time I've had it, except when I had it in hospital. It was the first time I made it.
Which you'll probably do is about 15.
Probably won't do that too often. Probably just stick to the curries.
And the right boot strikes it towards the uprights and straight between them. So all of a sudden the score becomes 34.
Probably going to change it up eventually, find something else. It hasn't got too many carbs in it.
Smart meal from Macca's. 2 burgers, small fries and small soft drinks. T's apply.
So back we come to the centre of the halfway line now.
Now that's rugby league.
With 25 to go in the game.
State of origin.
They'll be happy with that, Queensland. I mean, they're happy that they've... at least
It's New South Wales versus Queensland, but they're playing in Melbourne, which is in Victoria.
They'll just be trying to get as many as they can in the second half.
You know what I mean?
Coming from the centre of the halfway line by Lomax, taken almost on the touch line by Cherry Evans.
In front of 90,000 people.
And Cotter comes at the defence and put down by...
Rugby league's bigger than soccer here. Way bigger. But it's only played in 2 states in Australia. By New Zealand too. They've got 1 team that's in the NRL.
Now the ball back away, and this time it's the second row of Jaden.
But the state of origin is obviously the states against state, not the NRL teams against the NRL teams. Players come from the NRL teams to play for state of origin. But you've got to be born in that state to play for that state.
There needs to be a pendulum swing Queensland's way. One would assume that they can't win, but they can put respectability into the score after what happened in the first half. A record half-time score in State of Origin, 34-0.
Well, you'd hope so. As a Queensland supporter, you'd hope that they can come out.
So New South Wales are the cockroaches and Queensland's the cane toads.
There's a lot of work to do here, though, but they do look a bit better second half, I've got to say.
Dearden and Cotter with the ball now. They were blown off the park by a very determined New South Wales side. And now New South Wales need to respond, not protect that lead. Here's Dearden with the ball now, and the weight of possession swung their way. Comes away to Val Holmes. He's got to wait. No, he hasn't. I thought he had Latrell for pace, but Latrell gathered him and said, come here. He plays the ball back away. It comes away from the winger. Coates on the outside to Grant. Grant sends it back away to Fadewaker. He's held in the tackle now by 3 defenders. Luai's one of them. Succumbs to the tackle. Crichton is there involved in the tackle as well. Comes the other side of the ruck now. Dearden again. The ball away to Reece Walsh. And he's sent the ball to a support player on the outside. And that was Tabuai Fadeo. Big tackle blindside. Reece Walsh. Oh, they've lost the ball into touch. Just trying to spread it too far on that far side of the field to Murray Talangi. And as a result, the ball goes into touch. And it will be a ball back to New South Wales. I suppose when you're down by that 34-6 margin, Big D, you've got to do something.
Yeah, well, he tried to. You know what? He's going to continue to try it. He threw it on the outside of Jason Sewer. He tried to tap it on. I mean, that, obviously that wasn't the play because he tapped it into touch. And Walsh probably on that occasion would have been better off just giving it to on the open side. But that's the way he plays, Ray. I mean, he gets out there and he does stuff and hope they work. Often they do, sometimes they don't.
Lomax. Oh, he sent Dearden over the top of him to the Dipsy Doodle. Here's the ball back away to Dylan Edwards.
DoorDash.
Hello.
With this car running keys in it.
The kick goes high this time for Mitchell Moses. Coming down about 11 metres out. Walsh has lost it. The ball's there back with New South Wales. It's a double knock on. First one against Queensland, I feel sure.
Change over here, so the Queenslanders have got the ball for the play the ball. There's no captain's challenge, I don't. Yes, there is.
Distance 6 kilometers. Duration 1 hour 19 minutes 34 seconds. Pace 12 minutes 49 seconds per kilometer. 640 kilocalories burned.
Lomax, it's backwards off New South Wales, hit the head of Lomax. So at the moment it's all right. So it's backwards off Luai or Lomax.
And I just would have been cooking, Frank. I usually just have a ham, cheese, tomatoes, sandwich, but it's on low carb bread, so I'm supposed to be having between 45 and 60 grams of carbs per meal, so that's 3 times a day, plus 2 snacks in between. And I ain't been doing that. Not snacks. I haven't been doing 60 to 100 carbs each meal. I'm probably lucky to do 20, 30 each meal. Before I used to do about 20. But, you know, I'm not eating a hell of a lot.
By New South Wales, but there's a doubt about whether the Queenslander got his hand to it as well. Anyway, it's like last week, Craig's gone. Here's the ball back away.
My sugar's not where it's supposed to be, level, I mean, at the moment. That's why I'm out.
He's held him a tackle. He'll play the ball back to Queensland. 34-6 for Lowe's menswear blindside Harry Grant.
That's probably going to allow me to actually have something to eat. When I get home, we'll see what the sugar level's like. Already, I haven't had my night insulin yet. Starting to feel it a bit.
They controlled it magnificently, and all of a sudden, it's 34 points to 10. The kick that come beside the post is going to be 34-12 in a second.
But I just got to keep pushing myself, right?
It's really in this game, but they decided to go the short side. I think it was the last tackle. They did have a couple. They had one man overlap, I think, but they did brilliantly there.
Trying to experiment with different types of food now. But the better ones, better low GI ones, and the lower sugar fruits and stuff like that.
But when you're going to play the quality of Tabby White Mado, he makes kicks look great.
I've only really had cherries and strawberries. Had a little bit of mango, but not too much. It's not in season.
Well, he played a role in not just scoring it, but setting it up.
Greek yogurt.
Because he sent the ball on the outside of the line.
Sometimes I have granola, low carb granola for breakfast, or bacon and eggs. All those stews I've been making, either dinner or lunch. So if I find something else that looks, oh, there's pumpkin soup I made, I don't mind that one. Didn't like the cauliflower one I made. So if I find something else I like, I'll just make it. Might have to try and change the diet again around summer. Can't really be, I suppose I can do those hot pots still. But I might have to change it up a bit. Hell, it might get a bit boring. I've been eating those no sugar jellies too. They help. You know, you get something sweet, except it's not sugar. Can't eat biscuits and things like that. I could only eat something like that if my sugar was very low. If you know what I mean.
And it is a penalty. Oh, then Reuben Cotter and Angus Crichton come into Holtz. They push away from each other, thankfully.
Well, Crichton levelled. I think it's Val Holmes who tried to cut back on the inside. I don't think there's anything to left.
Yeah, sort of being a bit turned off with chicken lately. And I could probably do something in the crock pot with maybe drumsticks or something.
There's the Crichton and Val Holmes.
The referee.
There goes a top band.
No, it's not forward pass, it's offside. It hit a Queensland hand, you knew it was a penalty anymore for forward passes. Hit a Queensland hand and went to a player who was offside. So
Paddy Wagon.
Anyway.
It's a new one.
Well, before we looked at the tackle, which was a Queensland hand, here's the ball with Luai now. comes back on the inside to Payne Haas
Luai.
for New South Wales. They still lead by 34 points to 12. 2 tries scored and converted by Queensland.
I feel like cooler now. I'm starting to overheat a bit.
They're back out there.
And yeah, I have sugar levels that go low too. Sometimes I overheat and I start sweating like anything. Speaking of that, I'll check it again. 15.5. Okay, it's just an arrow still pointing down, so it's going down rapidly. 16.2 to 15.5 in about 20 minutes.
They've got an overlap. Now Dylan Edwards goes straight through them and scores a brilliant try. In his first Origin game, they had them for numbers and pace. He scores 38 points to 12. A kick to come from out wide. Lomax is going to go horribly close to converting, and New South Wales will turn themselves again.
Yeah. As long as you're moving over here when it's winter, it's not too bad. Can be cold.
Just a great bit of work on the outside. The Queensland defence out
That's
wide.
why I jump up, but I don't need it now.
Coming in quickly. I think it was Dearden who came right out of the line here to try and tackle somebody. Then it was thrown on the outside to Dylan Edwards.
You know, same here. It's hot in summer too.
He just got around the outside. Great pass from Moses.
We always whinge about the hot and the cold.
Olakau'atu gave it to Dylan Edwards. He got on the outside of the hammer, and from that moment onwards, he was just going to crash over. I mean, Reece Walsh got there, but there's nothing Reece Walsh could do. His opposite number one just crashes over, and congratulations to him. He has had one hell of a debut, Dylan Edwards. And you can imagine how disappointed he was in game one when he was selected and then did a quad, I think it was, or he had a leg injury and couldn't play. I mean, that would be devastating for him. Well, he's got himself right.
Haven't really eaten a salad lately.
Well, we knew he was a great player.
Before I went in the hospital, that was all I was pretty much eating. That and some meat.
Without any doubt. And he's rewarded with a try.
Same with the sandwiches and stuff, but low carb bread. And I wasn't eating breakfast. Insulin was my breakfast. So it was a bit like fasting. Intermittent fasting. One stage there I was eating one meal a day. Eating all your calories pretty much in one meal.
Remains 38 points to 12. Mark Picky-Riddell is downstairs.
Yeah, you just can't underestimate the pass there from Mitchell Moses. Just to get Dylan Edwards on.
I just got to get a check up by this ultrasound by the doctors to make sure that there's nothing else wrong with me that's causing my sugar levels to go up and down.
Yeah, wonderful crowd. People on the border have come down. I know there's a lot of people emailing me today to say they were travelling from close to the border and as far north as, of course, the southern part of New South Wales.
He thinks it's unlikely, but you never know.
Have come down. There's plenty of New South Welshmen. That's going to go out to pull that ball. Now,
something's doing it.
That's the second time they've got a mandatory penalty from halfway.
Yeah, Reece Walsh.
Yeah, he tried the short kick.
If it keeps going up,
I mean, Latrell had a cut.
I'll end up back in hospital.
Over the touchline now. Oh, there's no penalty.
Back on the drip. Multiple drips.
It's a restart. They've got to come and play the ball.
And they flush insulin in me and they flush all the ketones out.
I mean, it's yeah, and you know, if you have the short one and it fails, we go to the penalty. You have the long one, like when the ball was taken down here at the other end of the field by, I think it might have been Crichton, was it? Or no, yeah.
So that's why I'm out.
Over the line, the player from New South Wales, Lomax. Yeah, Lomax, and that's Connor Watson with the ball.
I have to go. I'll walk myself to the hospital.
Going away from acting half, plays the ball back. It comes on the outside of the trill, then to Payne Haas. So
it's the live view.
The ball's been thrown at the back to Dylan Edwards. He's gone straight through the centre. He's done Dylan Edwards before he's put down on the tackle. 31 out for the Queensland line. 38-12. It is to New South Wales. Connor Watson got the ball away on the outside. Then the pass comes back away. In centre field, they're held on the tackle. Olakau'atu with it now. He'll play the ball back. The acting half is there. Again, Stephen Crichton. Then he sends the ball back away to Moses.
Yeah, it's a combination of things, probably, Frank. Diet, medication, exercise, and no stress.
and held up about now 12 metres out from the goal line last tackle.
Thanks for carrying, Frank.
The world quicker ducking half got there. The ball came back away. It comes out the back to Dylan Edwards. He'll spin the ball back to Luai. Luai goes down to it and come back and through it. Little kick in behind them, but it's taken its pace by Reece Walsh. He's away, Walsh, but now he runs into a tackle of Latrell Mitchell, who picked him up. On the deck like a rag doll.
Well, Latrell has been dreaming of that. I reckon he's been dreaming of that prior to State of Origin. He ran at him, you're exactly right, picked him up, threw him on the ground like a rag doll, and then just...
It's another reason why I'm trying to make this backpack really comfortable when I'm walking. I'm going to be doing a lot of walking.
He didn't spear him into the ground, he just picked him up and let him go.
I prefer the backpack.
Tried to, but didn't quite get there. There was a player protecting him, thankfully.
It does work better than just a single phone by itself.
He even plays it to Harris Grant, so it's 38 points to 12 Allays Menswear.
As long as you've got that fullback screen.
20. But
and you got signal
over Apex after kicking it, I'd say
within the next
penalty to Queensland.
few hundred metres or whatever. Or half a kilometre.
Queensland, Liam Martins. Let's have a look. Here it is now. That's just dumb. I mean, he's not that dumb, Liam Martin. That's silly. That's really silly. I mean...
It is silly. He's hit him with his shoulder, like shoulder charge.
I've walked the same areas the last few days. I did once with a phone, and I've walked going back with a backpack. Didn't have any problems with the backpack.
Here's the ball with Grant now. They're only 10 metres out. Then the ball comes up. Reece Walsh, beautiful ball, but oh, what a tackle by Latrell.
Distance 7 kilometers. Duration 1 hour 31 minutes 15 seconds. Pace 11 minutes 41 seconds per kilometer. 734 kilocalories burned.
Yeah, I've got a beef curry I need to do probably tomorrow. And I need obviously to do another walk for at least a couple of hours. I'll just limit them to 2 to 3 hours at the moment. I don't really want to have to travel too far away either. Change the spots too much, like I said I was going to. But I will go to other places in the car. Exercise-wise, I'm just going to keep around here for the time being because of sugar levels. It's easier for me to get home quickly. Rather than if I was going to drive home. I do carry sugar in the car, so I wouldn't drive until my sugar levels came back up. That's why having the sensor on the phone is good. Works on both phones.
I mean, they were down 34-0. The damage was done at half time. They've come out in the second half, and I suppose
while I'm driving, I can see the level.
To put off the pedal a little bit here, but Queensland started throwing it about here, and in the end, they got a ball on the outside.
Really, YouTube, diabetes management's got to be my #1 priority at the moment. So anything to do with food, walking, mental health, and whatever else I feel like doing. Life gets a bit boring with the same things all the time too.
Liam Martin's a smart young fella. He's a great player, but that's a really dumb thing he did. He gave them field position 20 metres out from his own line. Here's a kick from the touch line towards the uprights, and it's straight between the uprights. So
I had been thinking about doing that fishing stream, but I probably won't. Probably look like a fool. It doesn't matter. Probably won't catch something either.
At one stage by 34.
But I'll give it a go.
20.
And you know, Ray, Queensland are going to throw it around. I mean, there's probably more points in Queensland here.
I think I know where I want to do it too.
There's about 11:15 to go, and they're going to kick the ball through Lomax. But what Madge Maguire will be saying is, we had the game won yes at 34-0, but we can't afford the ill-discipline that
RV Fly.
And the same player come up with a point penalty, but just as good as you like to get there. You can't do that. And he's smarter than that, man, Martin. He shouldn't be doing that stuff. They're going to spin it from their own goal line, and Dearden's almost through before he's put down.
Touches on the shoulder.
He'll play the ball back. Moses got him, along with Crichton, Stephen. Then the ball back away.
That's why you haven't seen me tonight.
He'll play the ball back. The acting half is there.
Had the selfie stick in the last stream.
Then the ball back away to Carrigan.
Didn't feel like carrying it. And having the phone attached to it.
Connor move, you heard the cry. Connor Watson made the tackle. Here's Dearden. The ball goes on the outside, and that's been lost and knocked on. Over the top comes the defensive. The lock forward. Cameron Murray. But the Hammers lost it. He's knocked it on, so the Hammers can
And it's 9:51 p.m.
Got a sort of stuff, and it was Walsh getting the ball back to the Hammer well and truly after he'd run over on the ball, and then Cameron wanted to make sure he didn't get up, I think.
Well, Walsh had to flick it out. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he had a pass. And that was always going to be a questionable pass, and it went behind the Hammer, he knocked it on. So there was an opportunity on the outside gone for Queensland.
Connor Watson locked the scrum that time, and they get the ball back, and it's with Brian Tahoe. They'll play the ball back now 28 metres out, trying to get to that 42-point score as Payne Haas goes at the defence. He's held in the tackle now by Harry Grant. Carrigan's there as well. Hopefully makes a try, but he's shut loose, but plays the ball back to Connor Watson. Now comes Luai up the back. Quick hands away to Brian Tahoe of Latrell. Tahoe's back on the inside, away from him again. He flicked it around the corner. It's plucked out of the air and taken out wide. What a pass around the corner by Tahoe. They play the ball back now. Crichton with it. Plays it back away. It's on the outside on the third tackle. Back on the inside it comes now. Held on the tackle. New South Wales about 11 out from the goal line. Fourth tackle. They'll play the ball back. Comes on the other side of the ruck. Luai switches the point of the attack. Long floating pass over the top. Comes back away. He's kicked towards the in goal. He didn't go far enough. And Delaney came up with the ball and took down on the tackle. He'll play the ball now. 9 out from his own line. And from acting half, Dearden goes before he's held on the tackle. And he'll play the ball back. Azayo made the tackle. The score is 38 points to 18. New South Wales have a Queensland. We're inside the final 10 or about to get their line.
Well, they just haven't been as precise or as clinical in the second half, have they, the Blues? And I suppose we would expect that. Their first half was just about perfect. I mean, they were never going to be perfect again in the second half. They've been pretty good. It's like Queensland.
Here's the ball going out by the Val Holmes from Cherry Evans. Passed it back on the inside. Xavier Coates with it, but he's well met by the defence of Angus Crichton and also the 5'8" Jerome Luai. He'll play the ball back to Val Holmes again. Fifth tackle. Cherry Evans is going to kick the ball downfield. A little loving tap came from Crichton, Angus, as he kicked the ball back away to Dylan Edwards. He'll bring the ball back, Dylan Edwards. He's always making ground as a fullback. He always seems to beat the first tackle. He's put down 90,084 here at the MCG for Origin 2. Lomax into the defence. He's put down on the tackle. Connor Watson to acting half now. We are getting close to the open of the market. A penalty goes to New South Wales. The referee must have seen indiscretion to play the ball, so a penalty goes their way, the Blues.
I think he might have copped a head. He was laying down there, Lomax. There was a few of the Blues players throwing their arms in the air. I think it was actually the lock forward there, Patrick Carrigan over the top, slapped him in the head. That's a penalty every day of the week. Took the referee a little bit of a tip, I think, from the touch judge there, and he's given all that by the penalty.
Anyway, they're looking for another try here as Stephen Crichton gives it to Dylan Edwards. Here's the captain back. Jake Trebojevic for the last 7.5 minutes. He'll play the ball back away. The acting half is Watson, Connor Watson. Then it comes to Moses. Inside ball Luai. Beat them. Got the pass back to Dylan Edwards. In traffic, he's very quick. He's tried to push away from the defenders. He's still going. He's up to the 20 and dropped down eventually by Lindsay Collins and Carrigan. He'll play the ball back. Connor Watson again, New South Wales. The ball to Payne Haas. Payne Haas goes forward. He's 15 out, but he's dragged down the tackle by Nenai. He'll get up and play the ball back now. The acting half, Connor Watson's going to dash from that position. Then the ball on the outside, Moses. He got the ball back away. They're put down on the tackle and a surrender tackle now. He'll play the ball back, Cameron Murray. He's 9 out from the goal line. The acting half, Connor Watson again. Okay, he's lost the ball, Cameron Murray. He said, you've surrendered, you've put the ball on the ground and lost it. So they're in a perfect attacking opportunity to surrender the ball, New South Wales. Some of the stuff in the second half, I know you lead 34-0, but they've trailed 18-4 in the second half. 18-4.
Yeah, they have. They've made no errors at the first half. I don't think he dropped that. I think he's a bit unlucky there.
Yeah, he didn't have control of it.
They don't have you know, the ref's challenge coming up, so they just let it go.
Yeah, I think the referee's right. You know what this will do? Billy Slater will concentrate on the second 40. Yeah,
13.9 then going down rapidly.
Second half 18-4. What's that tell you?
You know what it does do, Ray? What about the build-up to the best game? It's going to be like it's actually.
See, we started at 20.4 at.
Pitch up there.
Yeah, 38-18 the score.
No, 19.7 at 7:31.
5.5 to go. So
And 13.9 at
level the series at 1-all.
9:56.
But like I say, Billy will be concentrating on the second 40 leading into the next 80 in Queensland. Here's the ball for Felice Kafusi playing it. Now Ben Hunt's back out there. The ball to Dearden. Then away. Walsh. Oh, pass on from Tabuai Fadale. Out to Talangi. He beat 1 and 2 and still going. This is better stuff from Queensland. This will give us some heart going to number 3. Here's Dearden again. Goes out by Terry Evans, 5th tackle. 58-metre gain. It's coming down for Tahoe. Takes it well, then beats the first tackle and the second. And now he's put down by the third defender. Dearden got up there with Coppins to put him down. We'll play the ball back. Dylan Edwards gives the ball away to Lomax. Lomax hit hard in the tackle this time. Kurt Capewell there. He'll play the ball 11 out from his own line. Inside the final 5 we go. 4:45 to go. The ball comes back away to Liam Martin. He's put down in the tackle, plays the ball quickly. Now Moses from acting half, back to Lomax. Lomax has held on the tackle, but he beat the first one. Then Felice Kafusi came, along with Denai to put him down. He'll play the ball back to Connor Watson, getting to acting half. Connor flicks the ball back away to Jake Trebojevic. This will be the 5th tackle in this game. He'll play the ball back now. He's 33 up his own line. The acting half, Connor Watson, sends the ball back to Moses. He'll kick from outside the 30. It's a long, long raking kick that has gone straight to Reece Walsh. He'll bring the ball back from his own 20. Reece Walsh striking it on the outside, but Clayton got him and plays the ball to Tabuai Fadale now. 32 out from his own line, and Talangi takes it forward before he's put down at the tackle. 38-18, 4 to go we are. In State of Origin number 2 in front of 90,000 plus here at the MCG. They'll play the ball back now. It's Queensland with the football as Jake Trebojevic makes the tackle. This time on Capewell, plays the ball back. Carrigan with it for Queensland. Then the ball for Felice Kafusi. He's over the tackle. That'll be the 4th tackle. We go inside the final 4. 3.5 to go. 38-18 for Lowe's Menswear. It comes from player Carrigan. Away on the outside it goes to Reece Walsh. He's backslammed in the tackle now by Mitchell Moses.
Backslammed.
It's appearing that he lost the ball. But the referee and tough judge said no, and Walsh plays the ball back. The acting half is there, Dearden with it again. Comes away to Cherry Evans. Last tackle kick. Comes down for Tahoe again, goes to the ball and takes it brilliantly, and then takes the tackle 11 out from his own line.
This is his best game in a Blues jersey too, I reckon. Brian Tahoe, he's been phenomenal for them. Scored 2 tries. He's been as safe as a bank at the back. He's been tremendous for them.
Reece Walsh has got a back problem. He's with a trainer at the moment. With a back spasm, I think, the way he was grimacing. He'll play the ball back now. And again, the ball played back by Angus Crichton. From acting half, Connor Watson goes. He's put down in the tackle. His own line. Again, Trebojevic is there. Back away to Dylan Edwards. He backs into the tackle and put down. 38-18 the score with 2.5 to go. New South Wales had it won at 34-0. The second half has gone the way of the Queensland by 18 points to 4. Here's Luai kicking downfield. It's gone back to Xavier Coates, who winds up from his own 20, comes towards the 30 and put down to the tackle. He'll play the ball back now. We're going to the final 2 minutes of the game. The boys will be with you, headed up by Mark Levy very shortly.
Distance 8 kilometers. Duration 1 hour 43 minutes 8 seconds. Pace 11 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer. 840 kilocalories burned.
The Dearden goes on the outside to Capewell. Great tackle, Mitch Moses. He's been a hell of a game too from Mitch Moses. Plays the ball back. It comes on the outside. The kick downfield this time by Ben Hunt. It's going towards Tahoe. He takes the ball now, 9 out from the goal line, and takes the tackle. We're inside the final 90 seconds of the game as he plays the ball back now. The acting half is there. It comes back away Latrell Mitchell. Into the defence he's put down. 38 points to 18. New South Wales over Queensland. So they've recovered in the second half. Queensland after trailing by 34 nil at the break. The ball's come back away. And the number 17, Spencer Lenu, has it now. He's put down on the tackle. Haven't seen much of Olakawatu when he was out there either. Here's the ball, flicked out the back, Lomax to Connor Watson. Watson's gone himself, goes at the defence, and he's there. Good run by Connor Watson up towards the 40, backing up the player carrying the ball. We come up 1 minute to go now in State of Origin 2. As Dylan Edwards goes for a little gallop, he's held in the tackle now, 5 short of halfway. 1 minute to go exactly now. 38-18 New South Wales over Queensland. Here's the kick from Moses on the fifth tackle. Came up the side of the boot. It's gone down the touchline, but in play. And it's taken straight away by Walsh. He brings the ball back and hit it. Or rather, I should say by
Los Angeles return. Premium economy 5,389. Must be a tour or something. Hawaii business class 6,849. Return. Sure, it's only like 2,500 or 2,000 return or something. Economy or something.
Goes into the defence and held on the tackle. That'll be just about the last of the match. There's 3 seconds to go. 38 points to 18. New South Wales over Queensland. That's it. That's it, Domino. Won all the series in front of 90,000 fans at the MCG. And New South Wales emerged victorious by 38 points to 18 below Square.
Yeah, that's what it said, Frank. Didn't say what airline or anything. Didn't say if anything else was included. Butcher seafood. Yeah, that's what it said, Frank. Whoops. Didn't say what airline or anything. Accidentally touched.
For a Maroons supporter, that's disappointing, but if you're a Blues supporter, you would have loved that first 40 minutes. It was spectacular.
It certainly was. Player of the match competition. We'll hear from a few of the players in just a second. We do it for Harvey Norman. Shortly, 3 players are in the running when you hear them. Be one of the first 3 calls.
That's not including hotels or anything, I don't think, either. Or food.
You know the deal. Once we announce the player of the match, the caller who has that player wins a $200 Harvey Norman gift card. Let's head downstairs. Mark Piggy Riddell.
Yeah, down here with
Oink, oink, piggy, 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 oink, oink, oink.
Impressive performance,
piggy,
impressive
piggy,
first half.
Goose cheese.
Oh, mate, that's
that guy, his nickname.
Proud of the Blues effort.
Piggy.
Mate, it's a feeling I can't explain, and mate, to do it here in front of an unbelievable crowd, and mate, such a spectacular arena is, mate, it's a dream come true, and mate, we've got 1 to go.
Hey, what about that first half? I think it was over 90% completions. You had about 68-70% of the football. Everything just going your way.
Oh, mate, it was yeah, we're obviously super stoked that, mate, we got the win. Mate, I thought we were very clinical, obviously, in the first half, and mate, it's an unbelievable game, and we love being a part of it.
You go into half time, you've got a huge lead. What were a couple of the main messages from Madge?
Mate, we just had to keep competing. Defence was definitely our focus, and mate, that's what we wanted to be very diligent with, and I thought we did a good job.
Hey, what about yourself? There was words going around about you having to have your bursa drained. Is that right, before the game? Can you update us?
Yeah, mate, my legs sort of swelled up a little bit. It's got a fair bit of bruising, but mate, it is what it is. That's footy, and mate, super pleased.
Well done, mate. You were sensational tonight.
Thanks, fella. Thanks, Big.
Wasn't he what? Congratulations to him, Zach Lomax. With Mark Piggy Riddell off the back of a New South Wales.
One headlight.
all these Blues. Michael Maguire. Darryl, who are your three players in the running for the Player of the Match award?
Dylan Edwards, Mitch Moses and Angus Crichton. Gee, there was about 10 of them, but they're the three standouts for mine.
Dylan Edwards, Mitch Moses and Angus Crichton. First three callers through right now. 1300 722 873. 1300 722 873. We'll take the first three callers through on the prize line right now. It was 34-0 at half-time, and at full time here at the MCG, 38 points to 18, the New South Wales Blues beating Queensland. We'll get back downstairs when we can to Mark Piggy Riddell. I just saw Latrell Mitchell go over
Piggy,
and give him a
Piggy.
big bear hug.
Oink, oink.
He's down there just waiting to catch up with a few more of the players. Let's head downstairs. Here's Mark Piggy Riddell.
Yeah, one of my favourites, Liam Martin. What a night tonight.
Yeah, incredible, you know. We wanted to sort of come here and put in a performance. And, you know, just out of words, just the end of that first half just was incredible. You know, from everyone across the park, we all did our job. And, yeah, it's unbelievable to be a part of.
Hey, we were talking about it at half-time. It just looked like everyone knew their role. Everyone was nice and calm. When you got the opportunities up the other end, Moses, Luai, the kicking games, just built the pressure and off the back of that able to score.
Yeah, you could sort of feel it all week. You know, just Mo's presence that he sort of brought into camp, just that really calm head. You know, pretty much just essentially he just stood up and directed us around the park, and you know, it was just unreal to be sort of playing alongside him.
Go to a pee in the woods. Behind a tree. In the dark.
Almost a perfect half of football in that first half. Yeah, we started really fast, which is what we focused on, and maybe enjoyed our footy. We played as a team and had each other's back, which is the most pleasing thing.
Yeah, a big thing, probably not your best second half, which obviously gives you plenty of room for improvement going up to Brisbane in game 3.
Yeah, I think it's easy to know what we need to fix up. Yeah, like I said, we started really fast, and I think we got a bit too excited, and a bit of ill discipline crept in there, but mate, we've got a hell of a team on our hands if we can put it all together.
What about yourself, mate? You enjoying being back in here because you do that?
Yeah, obviously, it's a dream to play in this team and in this jersey, and it's got so much history and such a proud moment for me and my family, and that means so much to myself and my teammates, and yeah, we just got to keep going.
Well done, mate. You did a great job tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, Angus Crichton, one of the standouts tonight for the Blues with Mark Piggy Riddell. You go, Matt, down there. Piggy.
Piggy. No, I wouldn't, Frank. No chance in hell.
My teammates, and yeah, we just got to keep going.
Well done, mate. You did a great job.
I can't drink alcohol.
Yeah, Angus Crichton, one of the standouts tonight for the Blues with Mark Piggy Riddell. You go, Matt, down there. Piggy.
Don't diss ourselves.
Having a look at Mark Piggy Riddell. Here he is with his former
Coach Michael Maguire, mate, just a couple of good ones. How impressive was that tonight?
Hey, Biggie. Mate, I'm only talking to you, mate, because you're the best. But it was a great night for the boys. Obviously, turn around from our first one, and we'll learn a lot out of that second half. But the first half was exactly what we spoke about, and the way the boys came together throughout the week, the leaders, obviously, we've got the style of how we want to play.
Yeah, had your fingerprints all over it that first half. High completions, plenty of opportunities, building pressure. I thought the kicking games in that first half, Moses' long kicking game, and then both of the boys' short kicking game to build that pressure was phenomenal.
Yeah, spot on, mate. We probably just didn't get to it in the second half. It was a sort of stop-starty game, and obviously a little bit of discipline there, but it's something for us to work on. But I thought the first half, the way we kicked and the way Mitch conducted himself around the way he played, they just gelled really well together. And Lucy Robson, he's quiet. Probably doesn't get the raps through the middle like yourself, Biggie, but mate, he did a good job for us as well.
Madge, how do you handle a half-time break like that, 34-0? Even in your wildest dreams, you're probably thinking, can't believe that we're in that situation. What are some of the main focuses?
Yeah, well, it's going back to what we did in the first half, but we're human, so that's the next step for us now as a group to be able to handle getting an opportunity like that, so we can progress that in the second half. But we'll get a lot out of that.
He's done his state proud, hasn't he? New South Wales coach Michael Maguire with a bloke he won a premiership with, Mark Hickey-Riddell from the Wigan Warriors. They're great mates, and I know they were in contact earlier this afternoon. Thank you to Madge for his time. And Darryl, we've got all of the players' wives and partners and families in front of us, and all the Queenslanders have come over to get their kids, the New South Wales Blues as well, and a beautiful shot of Mitchell Moses holding his little girl. He was great tonight for New South Wales with that 7 on his back.
Phenomenal. His first half was faultless. It was, and he had a lot of mates. First half from New South Wales was faultless. They were just brilliant. And just on the Queenslanders and the Blues, I think how great is it to be able to be kids who are watching him play. Most of them are an age where they probably don't really understand what's going on, but I think from a playing perspective, it's just lovely that you can have that. You can see the Maroon boys down there and the Blues, they're all gone to the fence. I've seen a few of the Blue boys jump over the fence to go and see their family.
He was DoorDash guy on the motorbike yelling his phone or something.
If you ever look right in front of us, Gary, you might not be able to see where you are. Spencer Lemieux's come back probably about 20 rows. Cam Murray's got his little girl
Distance,
down there.
9 kilometers. Duration, 1 hour, 56 minutes, 4 seconds. Pace, 12 minutes, 55 seconds per kilometer. 946 kilocalories burned.
The pig.
Oh, that Rosie? Who's that? I don't know who that is in front of his mate.
No, that's Carty. That's John Cartwright.
Cartwright.
We're a long way away, but this is beautiful, and there's a few players out in the middle there, sitting down. Jerome Luai, Big Payne Haas, fantastic stuff, and look, great to see everybody getting into the thick of it. Piggy, he really put his headphones back on. I was going to get his attention. No, he's going to come.
Yeah, he's on the way back.
He's had enough. You know what? Piggy works in his own time, and he does his own thing.
He does Piggy time.
He does Piggy time.
Oink, oink, Piggy.
This little Piggy.
Well, he's going to stay at home.
And this little piggy's going to blow your house down. No, that was the wolf, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Jeannie at Ermington went with Mitchell Moses, Greg at Blacktown, Dylan Edwards, and Matt at Kings Park, Angus Crichton. Who is your player of the match?
I'm going Angus Crichton. I think that, look, they're all incredible, those three players. In fact, there was probably about 6 or 7 of them that were incredible. But I just thought tonight, Angus Crichton absolutely brutalised the Brisbane or the Queensland pack. And every time he got the ball, he made meters, he broke tackles. He was phenomenal, and I'm going to give it to Angus Crichton tonight.
All right, so well done to Angus Crichton and well done to Matt.
Moon's out too, behind those trees.
Big Angus, who is the player of the match for Harvey Norman, and you, Matt, at Kings Park have won the $200 Harvey Norman gift card. Of course, Harvey Norman, you can shop furniture, bedding, TVs, home appliances, computers and technology in-store or online. So New South Wales, they led 34-0 at half-time, and full-time here at the MCG, they've beaten Queensland by 38 points to 18 in front of a crowd of 90,084. The lines are open. We'd love to hear from you. I'm sure Queenslanders have got a view on their team, and Obviously, you're still going to give your side a huge hope of winning the series, given the decider has played at Suncorp. And the New South Wales, what did you think of the performance? Mitchell Moses, Angus Crichton, Stephen Crichton, incredible in the first half. We'll get your calls after a break. Already a couple of people lining up to have their say. 131873. You can email us via the websites. You can text us as well. 0460 873 873. 38-18 New South Wales over Queensland. We head to Suncorp Stadium for the decider in 3 weeks' time.
Last days, Hartman and Girls and Sunday. TV 360, Price to Clear, Dyson Gen 5 outside stick back now, and going down. Laptops, mobiles and more, save up to 30% on Windows 11 computers. Big bargains embedded. These offers tailor-made mattress now priced from below $399. Save up to 40% off floor stock and X-Display lounges, dining and outdoor.
Thought that was a speed camera.
10% off selected Miele appliances with 5-year warranty. Harvey Norman clearance and Sunday. Best brands, best range at the best price guarantee. Conditions apply.
Playing content, it cannot be played on our online streams. Normal programming
starting to feel it.
And click on the audio tab. There you'll find full show podcasts from Australia's best radio broadcasters, plus daily highlights and interviews to stream or download. Has injury or illness left you unable to work? No matter how it happened or who's to blame, Monaco lawyers are experts at getting total and permanent disability payouts for injured workers. Last year alone, we secured over $68 million for disability. With our no-win, no-fee guarantee, your claim is risk-free, so you won't pay a cent until we win your case. For free claim advice, search Monaco Lawyers and put your claim in safe hands.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. Is your new home or renovation over budget? In an absolute first for National Tiles, to help you get your budget
12.2.
we'll offer you a select range of yes, never before so deep to help you get your new home or renovation back on budget. But you'll have to be quick. These half-price bargains will sell like hotcakes. It's a genuine case of first investors. So rush into National Tiles now.
So about 37 minutes has gone down by from 15.5 to 12.2.
Two burgers, small fries and small
We'll get your calls in just a second.
But you'll have to be quick. These half-price bargains will sell like hotcakes.
Really good with the ball tonight. We made a lot of errors and they took great advantage of it, so they were ready to play tonight and we got what we deserved.
What are Billa saying after that?
We just needed to play our footy, mate. As simple as that. We didn't play our footy. And as I said, the Blues made us pay.
They probably didn't allow you to play football. They were pretty dominant.
No, they were great. Credit to them tonight. They were really good.
Any positives to take out of it?
Second half. We've got to walk away with that second half. They could have nilled us. They could have put a really big score on us. Probably fair to say tonight's a big score, but you know, it could have got worse, but it wasn't.
All right, see you this one.
The interview went quite a few wasn't the game like tonight, but good on him for fronting up and speaking to Darren Lockyer. So New South Wales winning 38 points to 18 here at the MCG. Let's get your calls on 131873. Down the board we go. Plenty of room on there. If you'd like to have your say, if you're listening to us in Sydney, in Brisbane, in Melbourne, you might be listening to us in another part of the world. 131873 the number. David's first up at Campbelltown. G'day, David.
Good morning, Mark. Good evening, Mark. Listen, I thought the halves were awesome tonight, along with Crichton. And I thought Spencer Leniu off the bench was awesome, just at that tipping point before half-time. My question to you boys is, would you, if Cleary made himself available, would you pick him now?
Look, it's a great question.
But I don't think they can, you know.
The way Moses played tonight was just spectacular.
Well, you know what, if you're picking the side at the moment and Cleary made himself available, I would say no. we've still got 3 weeks. I mean, things will happen. I mean, there'll be injuries, there'll be, changes in different form. Who knows what's going to happen? But if you're asking me, if I was picking the New South Wales side tonight, and Carey made himself available, I don't think he could possibly drop. Well, Moses is all the way.
Well, Darren, it's not going to happen. The Panthers have indicated that Nathan Cleary will make it in round 20, which would effectively rule it out. So there's no changes. There doesn't need to be, given the performance tonight. But David, it's a fair question to ask. Thank you very much for the call. 131873, the number. Justin's here in Melbourne, listening to the continuous call team. Hey, Justin.
G'day, man. How are you? I just went to my first State of Origin game of my whole life, and the atmosphere there was unbelievable. I just couldn't believe how many people were there. I just got one quick question. If New South Wales played the way they played tonight, do you think that they've got a chance of winning the series, or do you think Queensland have got a chance of winning the series?
I think they both got a chance of winning the series. If New South Wales play like they did tonight, they'll win it, mate. But unfortunately, that football changes. I mean, Queensland were dominant in the first game, albeit playing against 12 men. But New South Wales dominated the first game. Queensland. New South Wales may well go on to win the series. I'm not saying Queensland will beat them, but I'm telling you, Queensland will be a lot more competitive and improved from the game. They were mostly competitive.
Good on you, Justin. Thank you for your call, and I'm glad you got to experience State of Origin. It's the pinnacle of our game, and now people here tonight to experience one hell of a game of rugby league between New South Wales and Queensland, and the Blues coming out on top. And the reason I say it's one hell of a game is because we've got some phenomenal tries. Thanks for your joining us in the commentary box, Peggy. I saw the embrace with the former coach Michael Maguire, and I mentioned that you've seen him at earlier today. He must be delighted with that performance. After the bits and pieces they looked at, but it was set up in the first half.
Yeah, look, Henry's obviously very happy with the way they played in the first half, and knowing Madge, I'm sure he'll be focusing on some of those areas in the second half where they let themselves down. In the first half, they played a near-perfect game. They didn't give Queensland many opportunities, if any. But in that second half, a few silly moments from New South Wales. They probably didn't turn the ball over in positions on the field as well as what they did in the first half. And, when they're winning, what were they winning, 34-0 or something like that at half-time. So it's understandable, but I agree with the
Backup screen saved it. Yeah, the camera beeped twice. I think.
10 kilometers. Duration 2 hours 10 minutes 56 seconds. Pace 14 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer. 1,068 kilocalories burned.
Had to make sure the camera was connected to the live view. And then I just pressed play again. Because it had the drop off screen or fallback screen. Just restart the unit again and you're connected.
Like you said in commentary that Darryl, I think the saving grace was he didn't drive.
No, he didn't drive.
He left it in, which was enough to put on report. If he drove it, he'd be sent to the sin bin and sent off.
I think the referee was pretty great. Yeah. Definitely. I thought there was a number of tough decisions. He got a bit physical there in the second half and a bit brutal. And I think he handled it fairly well. He sent 2 blokes to the sin bin, and I think that certainly quietened everything down. I didn't think it would. I know Big said, that'll quieten down a bit. I didn't think it would, but it did.
Good on you, Tim. Thanks for the call, mate. A decider in Brisbane. Bring it on. Gabe's at Beverley Park, line 1. Hey, Gabe.
Hey, Mark. How good was Miss Moses' kicking game? I thought that was a difference tonight at the start, and I'm just hopeful he's able to do it in Game 3. That's for me the biggest test up there in Queensland, so fingers crossed he's able to do it there. But he was the difference tonight, I thought.
Yeah, you're so right, Gabe. All the talking point leading up, Piggy, and you had a ground or a seat close to the action downstairs. Just those kicks where Queensland are starting their sets 12, 13, 14 away from their own goal line, it helps because it helps in the battle of the field position, doesn't it?
I just picked it up and I just thought it was a huge difference from what we saw in Game 1, that booming boot of Mitch Moses. So if they're kicking from the 30 or 40, which sometimes happens, or it can happen a fair bit in Origin when you're coming off your goal line, his ability to get the ball over the back 3, or even if the back 3 are catching on the pull, they're usually running backwards, which then they've got to turn and run back into the defensive line. If you kick chases off the back of that big boot, you can earn some really good field position. And I thought they just did it really well in the first half. They were very methodical, and then off the back of that, I thought the short kicking games were really good in the first half. They built pressure. They didn't look like they weren't trying to score off every play. They just were nice and calm. Everyone knew their role. They did their job. They didn't get a result. They rolled it in. They got the line dropouts and went from there. And everyone's been saying it was almost a perfect half of football from. I think it was 21 from 22 and all this. So, but again, they're going to have to be better in Game 3. It is a totally different scenario, Game 3. I guarantee you, and everyone from New South Wales will be getting excited. Just calm down. It's a whole different ball game going to Brisbane Game 3.
I think that's what Michael Wild was saying with the group downstairs in the sheds at the moment. Speaking of the coaches, we'll have a listen to their press conferences once they get underway downstairs here at the MCG. Gabe, thank you for your call. And I should give a run to our man George Rose from PointsBet. I was talking to Dave about 3 hours studios, and they both made the point. They said, geez, George is going all right with his son going off. New South Wales to win, New South Wales to score the first try, Zach Lomax anytime try scorer, and Latrell anytime try scorer, $10.26.
Yeah, nice.
Go Georgie. Well done, buddy. So another winner for the PointsBet punters here on the continuous call team. And look, just quickly, an injury report thanks to Deep Heat, the iconic brand you know and trust, feel at work. Queensland centre Hamiso Tabuai Fado suffered a shoulder injury midway through the first half. He left the field but returned for the second. He reportedly was needled up for an AC joint injury at half-time. Ruben Cotter passed his HIA late in the first half. The lines are open, 131873. Kevin's waiting for us over in New Zealand. Kev, stay there. We'll get to you after the break. If you want to have your say about game tonight, New South Wales beating Queensland. To set up at a side at our number 131873. Websites, and you can text us as well 0460 873 873. New South Wales beating Queensland by 38 points to 18.
Doesn't get now the decider Australia's been waiting for. From the Townsville, the biggest, most spectacular battle of them all. What a moment! State of Origin, the decider, exclusive live and free. Thursday 7:30 on 9 and 9 now.
Now you can reserve an Uber ride up to 90 days in advance, which is helpful if you're watching the game with Xavier tonight. You can reserve an Uber ride for 45 minutes after kickoff, because you know that's when Xavier will start with his expert analysis, citing irrelevant stats, talking over the commentators, and suggesting he should start his own podcast. Reserve that Uber ride and watch the second half from home. Reserve now, ride later with Uber Reserve.
Did you know Queensland smoke alarm laws are changing?
That's right, Smokey. At 1300 Smoke Alarms, we can make your home fully compliant from just $129 per alarm.
1300smokealarms.com.au. That's 1300 766 532.
9 Radio is currently playing content that cannot be played on our online stream. Normal programming will resume shortly. To check out the latest 9 Radio content, head to 2GB, 4BC, 3AW or 6PR online and click on the audio. You'll find full show podcasts from Australia's best radio broadcasters, plus daily highlights and interviews to stream or download.
We asked Queensland Maroons players Sinead Zolka and Ben Hunt what their perfect personalised plates would sell.
Queenslander! Queenslander! Queenslander!
Queensland, we've got your back. Create your plates today at ppq.com.au.
State of Origin, Game 2 on 4BC. Make it McSmart with the new McSmart meal from Macca's. 2 burgers, small fries and small soft drink for $6.95. T's and C's apply.
10.6 and following 5.
Movie The Birds. We're coming for it. Clinic could be flights to Brisbane, but tonight coming from Salty's cousin Michael. Mark's listening. Hi boys, he's a Queenslander. I totally agree with the big man's man of the match. That was fantastic. The Maroons just have to write off that first half as freaky, but it took a lot of guts to win that second half. Look out Lang Park from Mark. We go over across the ditch to Auckland in New Zealand. Kevin watched on from the NZ. He's on the line. G'day, Kev.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, lads. How are you?
Mate, very well. Yeah, it is good morning over there. Good evening over here in Australia. Kevin, what do you think of the performance by the Blues, mate?
That was absolutely fantastic. At the end of the day, I felt that one thing that was missing was that influence of Latrell Mitchell from the past series. This was where we gave it away to Queensland.
He gives you a bit of grunt and he gives you a bit of mongrel in there, and you know he's a sort of bloke. I don't know. I couldn't imagine playing against him in the centres because you know he's just a brute.
I remember what you said, Brian. You said you'd be bringing. Well, it was after the last game. You said you got to bring Latrell in because he's big, imposing, and he's intimidating, and that's what he is.
He's one of the great players. When he's on form, he's an incredible player, and he is on form. And you look at him, and he almost scares you, you know. He's got so much little niggly crackiness to his game that he worries you. He actually gave it to Val Hoves tonight. They'll try his heart out. But, you know, Latrell just mean-handled him and just out-hustled him.
Did he put a shoulder charge on you after the game?
No, he was good. He was good. He apologised. He said, like he wasn't doing any media other than the 9. But he just said g'day and that, and he apologised. So he was laughing.
Good stuff. Thanks, Gav. Appreciate the call, mate. I'm glad to have you with us over there in New Zealand. The Queensland press conference not too far away. Let's sneak in John at Seven Hills. G'day, John.
Hi, boys. How you going?
Good, thank you, mate. You're a Blues man?
Yeah, it's a great win today. Just wanted to say, long time, this is my first time caller.
You'd love to say. You've wanted to say that for a long time, haven't you?
I have. But I just wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts on how well the new inclusions for the New South Wales team went with Latrell Mitchell and Mitchell Moses today. They played really well.
Well, it wasn't just them, mate. Dylan Edwards was outstanding as well. I thought Cameron Murray was great for them when he was out there. I mean, Connor Watson got out there and did a good job as well. But I think, you know, out of the ones that were the new boys there, I think, you know, the standout for Latrell, Dylan Edwards and Mitch Moses, that was fantastic.
I just wanted to pinpoint this one from Tom too, and John, thank you for your call. Mark, I heard someone say this week that they hope Payne Haas ain't like he does for Brisbane. Well, according to the stats, he got the tackle count for the Blues with 31. He was third in most runs with 19, and second in run metres with 158. Pretty good numbers, I would have thought. He was particularly powerful in the first 25 minutes. That's a good point made by Tom on the text line. Thank you, Tom. John, I've got to leave you there because Billy Slater's sitting down for his press conference downstairs. Here is the Queensland coach.
Disappointed with that performance?
Yeah, I think the whole dressing room in there is pretty disappointed. So it was a tough old first half. Just felt like we were running uphill and we just couldn't stop the momentum of the game. And part of that's on us. So.
Distance 11 kilometers. Duration 2 hours 22 minutes 24 seconds. Pace 11 minutes 28 seconds per kilometer. 1,166 kilocalories burned.
You know, we held them out for a few sets and then they broke and got a try. And, it just sort of went downhill from there.
Just didn't seem to be able to do much with the footy.
Yeah, it's a tough game to play, Joel. It's a lot tougher when you're tired. So, like I said, it snowballed against the team, and we just couldn't stop it.
What were you feeling out there when the tries just kept coming?
Yeah, probably best described as a snowball. Momentum swings. Yeah, they were on top of us there, and we just couldn't hold the momentum. So, it's a bit for us to work on.
It's pretty physical. Trying to smack you in the face a little bit in that sense, or it just felt there was niggles all throughout the game after that.
Yeah, Origin's pretty physical. This one probably felt more physical because of the running they had of momentum, so we'll learn a lot from tonight.
Have you ever been on the back end or on the wrong end of a performance like that, Chess, in Origin?
I have, unfortunately, yeah, a couple. Not nice.
What was your message at half-time, Billy? I mean, obviously you did want to see the same thing happen again in the second half, and it didn't. It didn't happen like that. What was the plan you made, especially coming into the side of what we were on first, and did they deliver on?
Yeah, I think the second half was quite good. I'm not sure what the second half score was, but I thought our actions, the way we started the second half, we went after our footy a little bit more. We were a little bit more patient. We weren't looking for any shortcuts to draw back the scoreline. That's a positive in the second half, but there were too many things in that first half on our behalf that we didn't do as well as we would have liked, and